Leave Jaren alone.
Leave Benny alone!
Well, hello boys and girls. So today's video is more of a show and tell than a reaction video. I'm going to show you a flat earther, in this case Mikey Smith, saying something really stupid. Then I'm going to show you why they're an idiot. So actually that makes it more of a show and show video. Doesn't matter, let's just get on with it.
Guess what? I'm on to step 1 on filling out papers for suing the Canadian Space Agency.
Why? That's like suing the dictionary because there's not enough pictures. Please subscribe. Okay, so before we get into today's video, I do need to make a quick correction from Friday's video. Apparently, I've got my preachers so mixed up that I called Pastor Greg Locke by the wrong name. Yeah, I referred to him as Stephen Anderson. My bad. I guess when you're dealing with a lot of loud voices, it's easy to mix up who's shouting what. Anyway, just wanted to clear that up. Greg Locke is not Stephen Anderson. I'll try to keep my preachers straight in the future.
A personal message to McToon, Simon, Dan,
And me?
all of the idiotic globies out there
Oh.
who know that it's a problem out there because they cannot accept the truth. It bothers them and they know it's flat.
Do you really believe that though, Mikey? So the two people you mentioned, MC Toon and Simon Dan, are really flat earthers masquerading as flat earth debunkers. You don't think that may be a problem, that sort of thinking?
They're doing this for entertainment purposes only.
Well, just because videos debunking the flat earth end up being entertaining, that doesn't mean that flat earth debunkers like me, Dan and MC Toon are only doing it for entertainment purposes. The entertainment factor is just an added bonus.
So here is a statement for the moronic globies. This is in response to whatever statement you made last.
Well, that's pretty broad, isn't it? Because I say a lot of things.
What you have just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were even close to anything that can be considered a rational thought. Everyone is now dumber for having to listen to it.
Why are you quoting Principal Max Anderson from the Billy Madison movie? Mikey, we've all seen it.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
But I've got to agree with the sentiment because I too hate it when somebody posts a rambling, incoherent response.
Creaky Blender here again. You want to know how mental I am? I should change my name to Creepy Blender. I got holes. I got so many holes in my head. They're popping out my ears.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a rambling, incoherent response, is there, Mikey? Anyway, you said something about suing the Canadian Space Agency?
Guess what? I'm on to step 1 on filling out papers for suing the Canadian Space Agency. What are you doing?
Okay, well, if you have money to burn, then who are we to stand in your way? But the courts typically rely on evidence, facts, and established science. So unless you've got some new groundbreaking evidence that the Earth is a magical space pizza, then the judge is probably going to have a good chuckle before dismissing the case faster than a snowball melting in the Sahara. Now, you mentioned something in the opening of this video about leaving Jaren alone, so I'm guessing that you were trying to defend him against the attacks he's under from other flat earthers because of the final experiment. So, let's see if this will be the first time I ever agree with you about anything.
Alright guys, so everybody's been waiting for, at least some people have been waiting for my response on the final experiment. And yeah, I'm going to make my own judgment on one person, not letting other people make my own decision for me.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be making any sort of judgment. What you should be doing is looking at the final experiment as the huge opportunity it is. Who knows, maybe flat earthers will finally get to prove us wrong.
And people are misunderstanding Jaren. Because why? They're watching, again, like I've said, other people's content that are doing other people's content.
I'm not sure you needed to say other people's content twice, but I get what you're saying. People are focusing more on what other flat earthers are saying about Jaren and the final experiment than they are on what Jaren himself is saying. Because I've been nothing but supportive. I think what Jaren is willing to do is absolutely amazing.
Jaren is a flat earther. He has been for 9 years. He is going there, probably not, because he assumes that it could be cancelled. Because they are afraid.
Flat earthers hoping that the final experiment will be cancelled isn't the same as the final experiment actually being cancelled. It's not gonna be. And I think you'll find it's only flat earthers who are afraid of the final experiment, because everyone else in the world, the other 99% of people, all agree that there will be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, and Jaren has agreed to go and see for himself because he is a flat earther, and he's also a flat earther who is confident in his beliefs. Are they wrong? Yeah, of course they are. The earth isn't flat, but at least he's willing to go and see for himself.
He is telling you the honest truth. I don't know why people are assuming and making up stories about people they have never met.
But didn't you just do exactly the same thing when you said that MC2 and Simon Dana and every other flat earth debunker is a rambling, incoherent fool? You've never met any of us. But I do agree with you that Jeranism is being honest, which is why he said this.
Anybody telling you that the 24-hour sun in Antarctica doesn't matter is a liar.
He deals with facts, just like me.
Well, I'm not sure I'd agree with you that Jaren always deals in facts, but what he just said is 100% factual. And you dealing in facts, Mikey? No, not so much.
That's why he gets upset right now, and I get upset. I will speak the way I speak. You can speak your way. You will not control me, whether you know me or not. Because guess what? I'm a real virus. I'm coming for the government.
And I bet they're quaking in their boots, Mikey.
Jaren is going there without, or maybe he will sign the documents, but he is signing the documents providing that they provide him with the truth and the actual factual truth.
And when Jaren goes down to Antarctica, he is going to be inundated with the actual factual truth, Mikey. But sadly, like when you visit any other continent in the world, he is going to have to sign the documentation ahead of time or they won't let him in. And no, it's not because there's some secret conspiracy or organization preventing that from happening. That's just how it works when you visit a country you're not from.
For those of you who go off on little clouds in the sky, maybe they're on the other side of the firmament too. Who knows where the hell clouds are now? And even the sun, just like Jaren said, maybe there's 400 suns.
Yeah, saying there's 400 suns is really sensible, Mike, isn't it? And what about those fluffy white things we've all flown through every single time we've been on an aeroplane? Are they like special clouds that get let into the dome, or are they different clouds?
Maybe people want to dream up some more theories. He deals with facts, and facts only.
Well, if Jaren carries on being as honest as he has been so far about his involvement in the final experiment, once he's been there and witnessed the 24-hour sun, then yeah, he will be dealing in actual facts. But until that happens, not so much.
Please stop discrediting Jaren. Jaren has done absolutely nothing wrong to you personally. Why are you attacking him?
I can help with this one, Mikey. The reason so many other flat earthers are attacking Jeranism is because they can't believe that an actual flat earther would agree to go and witness something which every other flat earther says is impossible on a flat earth.
You might want to wake up and smell the coffee and do some science experiments yourselves. Stop with your little theories.
And I'm going to be doing exactly that, Mikey, because one thing I've noticed since I've been making these videos about the final experiment is that flat earthers are continuously moving the goalposts. And what I mean by that is they are now saying that the 24-hour sun in Antarctica won't prove anything to them. The only thing that will prove the shape of the Earth to them is video footage of the Earth's curve. So I'm going to launch a high altitude weather balloon and show you for myself. Now, I will be making a dedicated video about this because I want to let flat earthers choose the camera so that they can't then say after the fact, oh yeah, but it's the lens making it look round. So keep an eye on the channel for that video. And if you want to help, because I am crowdfunding it, then there's a PayPal link in the description below this video where you can contribute whatever you want to. Or if you don't want to, that's fine as well. I'm still doing it.
Wake the hell up. The final experiment is a joke, and Jared knows it's a joke, but he needs to go there to provide proof that it is a joke. I think, you know what is a joke? Is you. You are a joke.
Okay, you're free to think whatever you want, and I'll say the same thing I've said in pretty much every other video I've made about the final experiment. Only time will tell.
I hope I have never said anything bad about Jaren. Do you want to know why? If I did, it's because people that I know are putting pressure on me and giving me their own stupid personal opinion about Jaren. What did he do wrong?
Agree to go on the final experiment? Because as far as I can tell, there's nothing else it could be.
None of you are going to wake up and do what Jaren has ever done, or me.
Now, I hate it when this happens, but I've got to agree with you again, Mikey. You're right. I would never get up and think that it was a good idea to go and point a laser thermometer at the sun to try and take its temperature.
Jaren bends over backwards researching stuff in order to destroy globies.
Ah, so that's what he was trying to do when he did this experiment.
I mean, it's his. We don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I am wasting my complete valuable time, busting my balls for everybody, but yet get nothing for it.
Yeah, we get it, Mikey. You have no idea what you're doing or saying in most cases. And if you think that using your valuable time to sue the Canadian Space Agency is going to do anything or prove anything to you, then, well, I don't even know what to say to you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you, bye.